Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos. Now, Memphis Bleek is known to be one of the most loyalest guys in hip-hop, right alongside Tony Yayo. Anytime Jay-Z ever had problems with anyone, Memphis Bleek would be right on the front line. Whether it's the Terror Squad beef, Cameron, Nas, you think about it, Bleek was on front line for it. Now, in the Rap of the Game earlier years, when he was on the mixtape circuit, the Game would find himself taking shots at a lot of hip-hop artists. And one of the hip-hop artists he took a shot at was Memphis Bleek. Now, according to Memphis Bleek, before he took a trip to LA, he spoke to one of his friends, and that friend let him know that it was a rapper named The Game from LA who was making diss records towards him. And just so happened the next day, when Memphis Bleek was in LA, he was sitting down, rolling the L and chopping it up with his guy Murder, and he said a guy came across the street with a big Aftermath chain on. It was like, yo, what up, Bleek? I grew up to you and Jay-Z music. I'm a big fan. So, you know, Bleek was like, oh, that's what's up. What's up? What's your name? He's like, I'm The Game. I just signed the Aftermath. Now, Memphis Bleek remembered the name, so he jumped up and said, oh, word? What's up? I heard you making diss records towards me and Jay. Like, what's up? It was good. And he said, basically, The Game copped the plea.
Like, who you? He like, yo, my name Game, I just signed a Dre. Right then and there I stood up. What up, dog? You making records about me? What's the problem? What up? Nah.
Now, supposedly, The Game denied making diss records towards Memphis Bleek, and he actually told Memphis Bleek it was JT who made these diss records. Now, when The Game say JT, he means JT the bigger figure. A legendary rapper from San Francisco, California, who put on in the underground hip-hop scene for years. And he also had The Game signed to his Get Low Records record label as well. But when Bleek got back home, he seen that The Game was lying, and he did have diss records towards Bleek.
Like, he ain't never dissed me, it wasn't nothing. JT lied, JT the real one who made the records dissing me. I came back to New York and I heard 45 Game diss records.
Now, JT the bigger figure and Memphis Bleek problems all stem from the Get Low record name. Bleek claimed he never heard of JT and Get Low Records, but JT claims he had that name since the early 90s. So this is why these diss records was made, and this was the misunderstanding with Memphis Bleek and JT, and how The Game played the part in that whole situation. So Bleek decided to return a diss record towards The Game. Now, Memphis Bleek would do the So Seductive freestyle dissing The Game, but supposedly before that, he seen The Game in Miami and ran down on him again and asked him like, yo, what's up? And The Game was just like, yo, I'm just on some lyrical stuff. You know, it's nothing serious. It's not in the street. I'm just trying to get my name up, and I'm keeping it on wax. And Bleek was just like, after he put the So Seductive on freestyle out, he left it alone. He didn't take The Game serious, because when he had a chance to get it on with The Game basically copped the plea.
And then I went back to Miami to see him again, like, yo, what's up? And he told me to my face he apologized as a man. He just was doing it on a lyrical standpoint. He ain't want no street problems. It was just lyrical. He trying to come up.
So, you know, he ain't take him serious. And I'm quite sure The Game probably made some more diss records. You know how he is. He'll put out a diss record towards you. Y'all squash the beef. And then like 6 months later, he'll put another diss record out. You know how he just bipolar. So I'm quite sure he made plenty Memphis Bleek diss records after that. He might make one tomorrow. Let me know what y'all think. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know what y'all think. And I'm out. More content coming. 1.